So I'm doing a recording, just repeating what I said. I'm doing your work as a couple. I'm doing the work of two. You have 2 on 2. It's hyphenated. You do not have 1 on 1. And I'm doing your work as a couple because you want to remain 2. So I get to do your work as a couple as you're facing a value you've never lived, you never delivered and followed through. You've never carried the principle. Footstep by footstep. Your marriage, for no reason except to be thief-end, pretty much takes the face of value away from every single person. Even. So, you two sitting on your asses for no reason, I get to do your work as you sit pretty thief-end. Oh, but we have IDs. We have kids to think of. Godly. Canned, hyphenated, so you can shirk and jerk with your emotions, with your underlying malfeasance. You don't give an honest shit, and I dare say you never have or haved. Havened, heaved. What else? This fine morning. If you've never carried principle step by step, you can't restore it. Okay? So bottom line is, I'm doing your work, thinking and follow through. If you were doing your work and follow through, you'd be doing exactly what I'm doing. And you'd be doing it even too. You would understand your relationship for no reason is thief-end. It's marred. It is a false mark in a hyphenated sustained and sustain, able to mark and remark and always cast blame far from your HE-A-RT-H-D A-RT. At the very least. So I get to do your work. I don't even believe in your Christ, but I certainly don't believe in you delivering me malfeasance times ignorance. This is not your right to reflect on me, that hat and that tat, that not, that way, with any of your qui, LT, or furnishings. If you've not carried principle, you cannot carry the ability to restore it. See if there's anything else I want to put in this cute little video. It's May 25th. I have one more page to put up. I have some sewing to do today. Get that package in the mail. So Minnow and I keep earning our kibble. I talked about the irony that my income, one of my income sources is removing lice from people, and I'm suggesting that you all, 2 by 2, make the lice. There is no argument here. You're welcome to add. Feel free if you want to. 101 even through. So you stand your egos on your own. Just because I'm doing things on my own doesn't mean that you have one within unhyphenated. It doesn't mean that you're like, I'm trying to figure out like what you're trying to sustain. I mean, you already have ignorance and provision times malfeasance, and then you have a glossy image that you can move it far away from you because you're accrued for no reason eye of beauty. Accrued for no reason because you're belligerent and follow through. And you're making me do the work of you too. Why you still make money for no reason, and the more that I follow this, the less money I make. And you're ass on. Okay? You go to work. Hyphen T. T hyphen work hyphen T. You know the ropes. You apply a T hyphen rope, so you get a trope, and trope doft. We must carry doft and think of doft so that in us he will be trusted. But your hyphens in that. Okay. It's just merry image making. Because you need doft. You need doft more than you need t00. Det, the time in the place, and the displace. The die is place. To die. The only thing we have going for each other is I don't know if you're truly ignorant. Okay. Because my will would stop. As soon as I figure out you can't follow through because you prefer stupidity, thief, and two, then I would stop, of course. It's not in my capacity to enable a stupid thought to be brought off my head and thus be brought toft. You're not a zero, truly, because you've made no mark. You're only a zero in theory. A potential zero that I've housed in my theory. Whittling away by putting up a parallax that the competitive time frame houses a theoretical zero, but we can see if there's not an honest one among you, there's not an honest zero either. You're just passing doft to passe the same hyphenated buck to get the same hyphenated toft, to get toft, that you would add doft. So it's a perpetual state of stupidity chasing its marketing tail that will never lend the merit of its supposed Sell, to tell. Be that your tail end or your S parentheses T E L L. D. You'll never get there. We'll never endow. Lend, bend, and endow. Why? Because you can't. You've never carried principle. You can't restore it. Thus, I at the very least get to repeat myself and replete myself to infinity, broadly. All right, so that's enough for today.